Hi, my name is Isha Patel, Executive Coding Officer of Kite, and welcome to Kite's free Java course. At Kite, we're on a mission to teach people across the globe the latest coding technologies. Today, we're going to learn about math in Java. The math class. The math class contains a large set of mathematical operations which are represented as class methods. It does not need any objects. It follows the format math dot and whatever your method is and ends with the parentheses and semicolon. The math class in Java has many methods that allow us to do mathematical operations. These are an example of a few. So math.abs gives us the absolute value, math.square root gives us the square root, math.pow gives us the exponent, and math.random gives a random value on the interval 0 to 1. So to use all of these methods, we should create an int variable, int x equals 7. So we're going to start with the math.abs. So you do math.abs, and then inside your parentheses you're going to put x because that's the name of your variable. And then you're going to print this out. And this gives us 7 because the absolute value of 7 is 7. And then next we're going to do the square root. So math.sqrt and our variable inside the parentheses. Since 7 is not a perfect square, we get this long decimal, but it sounds about right because 3 squared is 9, it's close to 9. Then we're going to do our exponent, but this one has a different syntax. So you're going to do math.pow, but inside these parentheses, you're going to put in your variable, which is x, and you're also going to put in whichever power you want it to be by. So if you want it to be by the second power, you put 2. If you want x to be cubed, you would do 3, and so on. So we can do 2 for now. So it would be 7 squared, and that gives us 49. You can also change it. We can make it to the third power, 7 cubed, and that would be 343. So these are the methods where you need to input your variable. But there's one more, and this one is math.pi, and when you run this, you get pi. So math.pi, you can use it itself as a variable. If you wanted to do system.out.println math.pi plus 3, you would get 6.14159. These are the main methods of math that we use in Java for beginner level programming. Scanner in Java. The scanner class. The scanner class allows you to interact with and take input from the user. In order to use the scanner class, you first need to import scanner and then write your scanner statement. After that, you can get user input by storing it as a variable. There are many steps to creating the scanner class, the first being importing the library. Import is a keyword that allows you to bring external libraries for you to use on your code. The syntax includes import java.util.scanner. And you have to put your import before your public class main statement. And then you have to make your scanner statement. So scanner reader equals new scanner system.in. Now that we have our syntax ready, we can get user input. So a simple question would be, what is your name? System.out.println what is your name? And we need to store the user input into a variable so that we can use it and print it out or do other things with it. So to create the variable, the syntax is going to look different than creating a regular variable. First, we need to have our data type, and if somebody's going to answer what is your name question, the data type must be a string. String, name, you can name it whatever you want, and you're going to say reader.next line. The L has to be capital. This is a syntax for a string. The syntax for an int would be different regarding user input. So when we print this out, we get what is your name, and we get this white box where we can answer. So we can say Jack. And it's not going to do anything because we didn't make it do anything, but we can print out the name. So system.out dot println name, which is our variable. What is your name? We can write something else, Sally, and it prints out Sally. So that's how you know that your user input is working. Now let's try to get user input where we get an integer as an input. So we're going to ask them for their age. System.out.println, what is your age? And again, we're going to store it as a variable, and this time it's going to be int. Int age is equal to, this is how the syntax is going to differ. Reader dot next int. Instead of line, it's going to be int. And we can print out their name, their age. System.out.println age. What is your age? We can make it up. 57. And it prints out 57. So that's how you know you're using user input and scanner correctly. We can also combine this with our math class that we just learned, especially when getting user input for integer. So we can ask the user for any number, system.out.println input a number. And we can do any basic mathematical operation from the math class. So we have to first create the variable. It's going to be an int, so int x equals reader dot next int, and then we can find the square root of the number. So we can do system.out.println math.square root, and inside your parentheses it's going to be x, because x is a number that the user is going to give. And if we print this out, it's going to ask us for a number, and we can write 49, and you get 7. So that's how you use user input with the math class. You can also do a similar thing with strings too. You can't really arithmetically add strings, but there is a way you can kind of add strings. So you can ask the user .println what is your favorite color? And then you make your variable string color equals reader dot next line. And this time we can print out system.out.println. We can print out color plus is the user's favorite color. So when we print this out, we get, what is your favorite color? I'm just going to say pink. And it says pink is the user's favorite color. So this addition sign here, it takes this string and it connects it with this string. So that's how you print it out together. So that's scanner and user input in Java. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to join our Discord link below if you have any questions or want help or answers to any exercises. There you'll have access to an open forums and can interact with the vast coding community. Also, follow our Instagram as well.